Hello po mga kaguro. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Kasi iba-iba yung mga time natin, di ba? Kung saan kayo ngayon. Okay, so ngayong araw na po ito ay isi-share ko po ang aking journey from being a J1 teacher in US, transitioning to a licensed elementary teacher here in Canada, specifically Alberta. Well, I also have a license in British Columbia, but I'm already hired here in Alberta. Kaya nandito po tayo ngayon sa Alberta, Canada. So tara at pag-usapan natin kung paano ko ginawa ang aking transitioning from J1 teacher to a working permit holder and a licensed teacher here in Canada. So I started being a J1 teacher in the US, specifically Florida, last 2022. And of course, those J1 teachers, you know that we can extend it until 5 years, right? But within my second year or third year, I already started researching on how to be a teacher here in Canada, because we know for the fact that we really need to go home for 2 years, right? But I don't think I can, because I brought my family here already. My 3 kids and my husband, we are here together. So I'm thinking that no, maybe I will need to transition to another country. So then I started researching on how to apply here in Canada, right? And I can't see any video about it. So I just did it on my own. And I am so happy that I can share my journey to you and how did I do it. So basically, I started getting a WES, the World Education Services, to assess my transcript from the Philippines to Canada. So I started with that. And then after that, I took an IELTS General for the language test. What is that? It doesn't have nothing to do for the license, for getting the license. Okay, so the WES and the IELTS General, I just did it for immigration purposes. So I started with that. So after I got those 2, I created a profile in Express Entry, one of the immigration pathway in Canada, right? So as soon as I did have my profile, then it generated, or it gave me an access to Job Bank to create a profile through Job Bank Canada, in which you can see a lot of jobs in there. And if you're going to make a profile there, it will automatically give you, or like notify you of the jobs that are aligned to your skills, which is nice, right? So after that, I just started to apply and apply and apply. I can't count anymore how many applications I did before I got an offer. Okay, I'm just staying positive, like, who knows? I still have time anyway. Well, that's my 3rd year. I think 2024 January I started it already. But while I'm starting that too, I also processed the British Columbia teaching certificate already. So, but the certificate, it will take a lot of time. Like for both British Columbia and Alberta, I got both my certificates after 8 months. So that's why it's better to start early. You still have time, right? So you're not really that worried, especially those J1 teachers. You have 5 years there in the US. So while I'm in my 2nd or 3rd year, I really started researching on how to do it, how to start, because I have no idea, because nobody's vlogging about it. Well, maybe they do, but they are like early childhood teachers. And I want to be like a really licensed teacher, an elementary teacher registered in Alberta, Canada. That's why I started from scratch. I don't know what to do, but I just trusted the process. I researched about it and how to do it. So then, while my British Columbia certificate was in process, so January 2024, I started my application already. I applied tons of employers, but I'm receiving no. Unfortunately, we can't process your application, because they are not sponsoring a working permit. That's a big thing, because we know, right, that there's a lot of opportunities, but not a lot of schools or districts are sponsoring working visa for international teachers. And also, they're gonna ask you if you have the license already in Alberta or whatever province you're applying. So they're going to ask you that. If not, they're not really proceeding to your application, So it's not that I got it in just 24 hours. No, I received a lot of refusal for my application, but I'm not giving up, right? Never give up. I just kept on applying until April 2024. My employer. So I got the golden email that time saying that they wanted to interview me. So they interviewed me and then they wanted to hire me, but I was so transparent to them. I told them that, I'm an international teacher. I'm not a US citizen. I'm based here in Florida, but I'm not a US citizen. So I need a working visa. And the school just said, yes, we are going to give you a consultant and then you're going to connect with her and just submit all your documents. So then my consultants connected to me and all that. I processed all the things that they wanted me to submit. Well, they wanted me earlier, but I told them no, maybe yes, if the working permit will be available and if they really need me, well, yes, right? But the timing was so nice that time because I was able to finish my third year as a J1 teacher. So I'm really exiting the country properly, right? Because I processed my J1 extension and all that. It's all done. I have my new license in Florida already. Every paper, it was done, ready for the next school year. And then, so after that, it's not an easy process because after that, they are still going to advertise the job. So if nobody's applying for 2 months, that's the time they can apply for labor market impact assessment. I think it's the meaning. So the LMIA, however you read it. So you read it. So after that. After the employer will get the positive LMIA, then that's the time they can apply for working permit. So overall, I got my working permit that we started working. It's April, May, June, maybe around June, July. They started the advertisement, and then my working permit came out around March. So I still can't, right? It's March already and it's almost the school year is almost done. So I told them I might just start fall 2025, September 2025. And they agreed to it, right? So my employer paid all everything for me, like my expenses. They paid the consultant for me. They paid for the LMIA. They paid for my working permit visa, but I paid for my biometrics. I paid for my medical because that's personal already. I paid for the fees for the requirements that I'm getting, and also the permit for my husband and my daughter, because my daughter needs to have a student visa because she's already at school that time, and my husband for an open work permit. So that's what happened. And then after that, June 30 or July 1st, I think, we went here already. So yep, that's my transition, and we're gonna talk a lot about the perks here in teaching, what are the benefits that I have, or a lot of topics about my teaching journey. So just keep watching and following in my YouTube channel, my Facebook page too. So see ya.